Welcome back to Daily Truth for You with the pastor at Yahoo, March 20th. And this is Luke 5:5, where Jesus is calling his disciples and getting them together. And he goes out and he meets Simon Peter and his buddies, and they're fishing. And he goes out and he uses the boat to preach a message. And there's some illustrations in there. But what I like is after he's done preaching the sermon, it seems like the fishermen, Peter and his brothers and friends, had been fishing all night and had caught nothing, which seemed to happen a lot when they fished. How are they professional fishermen? They seem to never catch fish unless God did a miracle. Well, here we are. Anyways, God does a miracle and says, you know what, guys, let's go back out after you've been out all night and probably already put away your nets and everything, and let's go fishing again. And I think if you go right over here to this spot and you cast your nets over there, this time you'll catch something. And Peter, who's called Simon there still, says, you know, we fished all night, we're really tired, but because you say so, because it's you, we'll do it. You can almost hear that exasperation in his voice, but he's obedient to the Lord. And so he says, okay, we'll go out because it's you and we'll do it. And he goes out and, of course, miraculously catches so many fish that it says all their nets were breaking, and then they brought their friends' boats over and they filled them all up, and then all the boats started to sink. And that's where Peter realized this was no ordinary man. This was Son of God, Son of Man. This was the Messiah. And he falls down on his feet and he says, I'm a sinful man. How can you even work with me? And of course God says, hey, don't worry, I'm going to use you, and you're not even going to fish for fish anymore. You're going to learn to fish for men. And God changes his whole future. But that's the point. It was his obedience, even with his frustration, because the Lord says so. That's a good answer many times of why we should do stuff. Daily Truth for You with the pastor at Yahoo.